Good evening, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and visiting my channel. So we're going to do a late evening garden tour. Here, what are we, mid-July? Mid to late July already. And the sun has went in and it has cooled off just a little bit. So, I don't know where you are, but it has been crazy hot here in the Ville. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Travis and I garden and decorate in Louisville, Kentucky, and that's Gardening Zone 7. Loving these orange zinnias. Peruvian zinnia? I switched it up this year. Usually I've been doing the orange marigolds. And I like the bushiness of the marigolds, but I think these have just as much, if not more, interest, especially blooms and that vivid color. And sometimes the marigolds can get kind of crazy. I kind of like the neatness of these. I don't know what's up with this one, but that's alright. It's alright to be different. So in the middle here is, and I'm sorry, I'm still trying to work on slowing down so I don't make you guys seasick or dizzy. But in the middle here is supposed to be orange sunflowers. But as you can see, they are a dark burgundy. And I'm not complaining. You guys know I love burgundy, whether it be from a bloom or foliage. I love that low light, if you will, in the landscape. So far so good on the mosquitoes. I just finished mowing and just about got ate up. These Mystic Spire Salvia annual have done fantastic this season. They're even bushier and fuller, more blooms I think than the what I've always done before, the Victoria Blue. So these are Mystic Spires Salvia. Love blue in the garden. As you can see, I still haven't got around to mulching or doing a mulch refresh in here, but it's coming. I will get that done before the season's over with. And also in here, I have lamb's ear. Love that bright silver foliage. New bloomers. New blooming shrubs, I guess I should say. The limelights. It's their time to shine. Front porch containers. Don't know what happened to them. Everything's still green, but I've not had any blooms for a while. And those were some really pretty dahlias too in there, if you remember. Oh well. I've got knockouts in here. The classic pink or fuchsia. A sunny knockout there, yellow. barberries, of course, and spirea. So we got blue, we got our yellow, quote unquote. We've got our burgundy and our red and our green. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, those are like all the colors you kind of want to have together. It's a thing. Anyway, new also this week is this beautiful crepe myrtle. And I thought with all the heavy rain and storms we've had the past couple weeks, I thought it was going to just completely break it down. And I got a feeling once all of these branches are in full bloom, you can see there's still more to open. It's going to make them heavier, and I know the first heavy rain we get, and every year they just snap. But loving that color. This was not here, or this was here when we bought the house. I did not plant this one. But everything you see along the house here, everything in the yard, the landscape, all of this is what we have put in since we've been here. Miss Ava loves to come in and out in the summertime. I'm going to try to make this a little more quicker because it just takes so long now to get these videos uploaded. Not sure what that's about, but here we have a morning glory that's not blooming yet. Growing up the electric post here, our pink knockout rose starting to get a new flush of blooms on it. Like I said, we've had lots of storms lately, and I've had sunflowers get completely broke over, and my dahlias, as you can see, have got hit. But I believe this one is Cafe au Lait. I thought they would be taller than this. Still a work in progress over here, as you can see. This is a new garden, started this year, or this spring. I've added Russian sage in here, and a elderberry. Keeping that dark foliage going with the hibiscus. And these were absolutely gorgeous this year. Of course, some grasses and another dahlia I forget the name of. I need to somehow get out here and get these staked up. And then of course I forget the name of this one. Another beautiful dahlia. Just not sure why everything's so clustered together there. If you have any tips for me about growing dahlias, I would really appreciate it. Like, what do you do? Now, I know some people will cut them down, like early in the season, so they branch out more. So, anyway, this is my first first year really getting into the larger dahlias. Bobo hydrangea. I think I've been calling this the wrong name the past few videos, but um, I do believe this is Bobo. These were a couple of dahlias here that snapped, as you can see right there. I even had them staked. But that wind, y'all, and storms have just been crazy. We've had more corn broken down. I actually cannot believe my big sunflowers here haven't snapped yet. These are absolutely huge. I think these are mammoth. They're either mammoth or the Mongolian sunflowers. Containers, they're still doing alright for being this late in the season. Still loving that purple fountain grass. Corn, I did harvest a couple corn that was just off the ones here that were laying on the ground. These are the ones that got broke down from the wind and rain, and they turned out pretty good. Pumpkin vines have gone crazy, taking over the driveway here. Sorry, y'all. Had to swat a mosquito. So here are more of those large sunflowers. This is Grandpa Ott, I think is how you pronounce it. That dark purple bloom with the fuchsia stripes. Morning glory. Zinnias all around the edge of this bed, and for years I've been calling it the Triangle Garden, but I got a new name for it. This bed here has changed so much since we've been here, but this is the new butterfly garden, and if I had did this video earlier in the day, you would know exactly why I am naming it the butterfly garden. There was about 5 or 6 huge butterflies all over these zinnias today. And then you might remember this hydrangea was in the bed back there, right up against the grass, that ornamental grass. I decided to move it here as a centerpiece. I'm hoping it does better here. It's not really done the greatest out of all my hydrangeas. This volunteer pumpkin vine here, I just been letting it do its thing. It was growing over the sidewalk, and I couldn't get in and out of the shed there, so I just picked it up and threw it over the fence there. So if it makes it, it makes it, but I think it'll be just fine. Alright guys, I'm gonna go pretty quick back here. Not a lot going on that's new. Love my blue spruce, but The mosquitoes are so bad, you guys. So I'm just gonna do a quick pan here. Black-eyed Susans. Definitely the time of year for Black-eyed Susans, and beautiful little piece of black and blue salvia there. I love that combo. Blue and yellow. Limelight hydrangea looking great. I think this is the third season for this guy, so it's really showing off this year. This one here, not so much, and I think that's because it doesn't get as much sun as the other one. Look, another lovely branch that has fallen from the storms. It's a never-ending battle, y'all, when you have these large maples. We got more limbs back there till we get them hauled off. So friends, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Starting to get eaten alive by mosquitoes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little garden tour. Hope y'all are having a great summer. For my fall and Halloween friends, I've got more videos coming up on that. Lots of stuff I'm making for the booth. So stay tuned for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll talk soon. Have a great week, friends.